Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to vote for my shoe. It means a lot. It's an awesome feeling. I've been playing 2K for over 20 years, so I've had numerous things that I've made over the years, be it uniforms, shoes, or anything. So for me to enter this contest and win it and actually get my shoe in the game, it's an incredible feeling. And when I go out there in the neighborhood,
there it is, maybe the most famous building in all of town. And with three.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We got Harden. Joel Embiid out there at Malone. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Iguodala in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, Allen Iverson out there with Drexler. Then it's Walton. Then it's Reed. And it's Bird in at the 3 spot. Passes to Iguodala. A three-pointer, no good. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Iverson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Here's Iverson. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Bird. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Harden against Drexler. It's Harden with the drive.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Iverson kicks to Reed. Pass to Bird. From about 19 feet. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now Iverson. James Harden missing on the 3. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection. What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Here's Iverson following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pulls up on the wing, and that one's good. Iverson.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Drexler outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Walton, the pass to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Good. And it's Walton who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 6. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Iverson against Curry. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know what never ceases to amaze me is Steph Curry's ability to contort his body, draw the contact, get the call, and still find a way to make the shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Reed, and it's Damian Lillard in for Iverson. And then for Minnesota, Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Malone. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for James Harden.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Now here's Lillard. Green taking his time here. Bird right side. Lillard against Curry. And the basket by Lillard.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here's Mitchell. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Iguodala against Bird. Drexler outside. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. A high post shot. And it's Walton missing. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
San Antonio making a switch here. Leitner's checked in. Elton Brand's checked in for Minnesota. Adier comes in for Andre Iguodala. Both good from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Lillard dishes to Green. Lets it go with a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
.34 seconds left to play here in the first. Mitchell outside. Back to Curry. Four on the clock. Brand kicks to Battier. Stolen by Bird. And that one drops for him.
As skilled a player as Bird has become, a lot of his biggest plays are due to his effort. Case in point, right there.
Here's Curry with the 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Timberwolves on top, leading by just 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, you know, we got to be able to focus on us. You know, obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. You know, we're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Elton Brand, Curry is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Shane Battier, and it's Martin in at the 5. Now, here's Mitchell. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lillard, the pass to Green. From deep. And it's Lillard missing. The Timberwolves shooting well. 50% from the floor. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Boy, I don't know that I've ever seen a better pull-up jump shooter than Stephen Curry. An amazing ability to stop on a dime.
Now here's Iverson. 8 points for him. Lillard against Brand. And they double up Iverson. And the wide open shot from Green. That one off the back iron and out. Timberwolves leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
The Spurs with some changes. Walton's checked in for Laettner, and it's Reed in for Draymond Green. Timberwolves also changing it up. Moses Malone, he's checked in for Martin. Iguodala comes in for Shane Battier, and it's Harden in for Steph Curry. Now here's Iverson, 8 points for him. San Antonio again missing. They push it up, 4 on 3. Lets it go from the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota. Lillard surveying the D. Looking to end the run. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Spurs making a change here. Drexler's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Embiid's checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Mitchell against Lillard. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Embiid. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. They get the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Iverson. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
.152 left in the first half. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's Mitchell. Almost, but it rolls out. Here's San Antonio. They've got an 8-0 run. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw good. Iverson. 1:32 left in the first half of basketball. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mitchell kicks to Harden. They need this. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Moses Malone. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Lillard against Mitchell. And the rejection by Embiid.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Allen Iverson at the line for 2.
Free throw good. Iverson. Stephen Curry's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And both free throws good for Iverson.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Embiid finds Curry. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got his first points in this one.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Iverson, no luck.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry fires from way outside. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Lillard, and the rejection by Embiid. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Bird. Reed out there with Walton. And it's Drexel. And it's Iverson in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Iguodala with it, and Drexel picking him up, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Andre Iguodala is such a physical player. His frame allows him to take contact and get a shot at the goal.
You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Malone. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Second half just getting started, about a minute played.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Iguodala against Drexel. Down low, here's Walton, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Here's Iverson. He's got 13, and that one drops. Iverson's got 15. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The pass to Malone. And here's Harden. Iguodala outside. Shot clock at 5. Curry wide open. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, when 0 for 3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. He's got 13.
Finally, to get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Iverson gets it to go.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Harden against Drexel. Now, here is Harden. Not a lot of room. A three-pointer off the mark.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
For the tie. He's again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Lillard comes in for Drexel. And then for Minnesota, Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Embiid. Grant comes in for Moses Malone. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for James Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green. This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Iverson against Mitchell. Finds it from 19. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Iverson passes to Green. Lillard outside. And the rejection by France. Inside, Mitchell. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Mitchell's got 8.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lillard's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Martin. Malone comes in for Elton Brand. And it's James Harden in for Donovan Mitchell. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Walton after Moses Malone scores. Here's Iverson. That's good, and Walton with the assist. Iverson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And the dunk by Embiid.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Now, here's Lillard. 10 points for him. There's the triple. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Curry against Bird. Embiid kicks to Harden. Back to Embiid. From downtown. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Embiid. And it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden's going to make sure that the 3-point shot is a primary weapon.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Iguodala out there with Moses Malone. Then it's Harden. And there's Embiid. And it's Curry in at the point. Here's Malone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Passes it to Reed. Kicks it to Bird. They get a hand on it. Iguodala with the steal. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala.
What a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Lillard outside. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Here's Curry, following a score by Damian Lillard. And the whistle blows is going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Malone against Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Malone gets to Curry. Off on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's Green. Listen, Timberwolves leading by 7. The three from Harden. It's the putback. And staying with the play, Iguodala.
Boy, don't you love to watch Andre Iguodala throw himself into the dirty work, gets to the offensive glass, keeps the play alive. Beautiful.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Harden. Rebound San Antonio. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Drexler, and the rejection by Embiid, and they're able to recover. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Draymond Green. Minnesota calls timeout. Check in for Draymond Green. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Here is Lillard after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. Here's Reed. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here's Curry. Iguodala outside. Back to Curry. Takes the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Walton's got 4 rebounds in this game. But they get it there. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Reed.
And it's about the want-to. That's what Reed gives you. He can be the heart, the soul, and the backbone of your team.
Embiid dishes to Curry. Embiid trying to break loose, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Allen Iverson checked in for the Spurs. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Iguodala outside. Frames the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Now, here is Harden. Malone right side. Clock at 4. Harden's shot is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And that's an intentional foul. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A putback, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a Great job continuing to execute.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Iguodala, the pass to Harden, over Drexler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot. Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.